man. Shout out to the homie Jayza himself, and I apologize, man, if I got your name wrong. What is going on, y'all? It is dope to freaking see you guys, man, and I hope your day is going good and y'all are doing the best that you can, man, for real. Happy Wednesday to you guys again, man. Like I say, I hope your day is going good. I know it's locked down for you guys, man, so I hope you're getting through as best as you guys can, man. With it being locked down, I'm assuming it's like everything is re-shut down again, so y'all can't even go anywhere, which is a shame, man. So I'm hoping that the Netflix and the reactions and whatever else you're using to get yourself through is working good, man. But anyway, to get to the music, dude, Jayza, you were telling me, he hit me up personally, man, was like, hey, could you react to this, man? I wrote it for my daughter who has a rare condition. And, yeah, say no more, man. Of course I'm gonna do it. I do apologize that it took me a little bit to get to it, man, but I'm pumped to get into this, dude, because you know me. You know me if you're asking me to do this, man. I love real bars, real story. And, yeah, man, from what you said in the sentence, hook me immediately, dude. So, let's get into this. A big shout out to you guys, and let's go, man.
Instead of looking forward, I dwell on the things that get to me. Started drinking heavily, this shit was just depressing me. Ingredients were there, but they just wasn't in my recipe. The words were in my head, but couldn't sync them with a melody. Was blind to my...
Damn, man. I love that. Not that you're saying you're going through some dark stuff, but just how you worded it, man. The words are in my head, but I couldn't sync it with the melody. Started drinking heavily.
Instead of looking forward, I dwell on the things that get to me. Started drinking heavily,
man.
this shit...
Word, sorry to pause again. Instead of looking forward, I dwell on the things that get to me. Ooh, that's, yeah, man, 100%. That's a bad cycle to be in.
Instead of looking forward, I dwell on the things that get to me. Started drinking heavily, this shit was just depressing me. Ingredients were there, but they just wasn't in my recipe. The words were in my head, but couldn't sync them with a melody. Was blind to my surroundings, suffocating, drowning, trying to stay afloat. This water that I'm sinking in is very deep. My queen's the one for bringing out the best in me. That's why she's the one I think about indefinitely. I remember when we met, we were like 17. I bought you some flowers, and you bought me some denim jeans. You made a possibility with every dream. Eventually I met the P to send you on a spending spree. And I remember what we went through with your pregnancy. My head was up in pieces, on my knees, I couldn't get to sleep.
She's not there now. I'm just to let it play out.
I remember what we went through with your pregnancy. My head was up in pieces, on my knees, I couldn't get to sleep. When we was told our daughter had some special needs, I was lucky that I had you with your specialties.
You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand. We're going nowhere, nowhere. You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand.
I wish I never took for granted all them little things. So I'ma ditch the drink and pray the Lord forgives my sins. I was young, hot-headed and not quick to think. If then was now and now was then, I never would've did them things. But that's a learning.
Man, bring that back. I was young and hot-headed. I didn't have time to think. Damn, man.
All them little things. So I'ma ditch the drink and pray the Lord forgives my sins. I was young, hot-headed and not quick to think. If then was now and now was then, I never would've did them things. But that's a learning curve we go through as we age. I was holding in a
100%, man.
Then I never would've did them things. But that's a learning curve we go through as we age. I was holding in a rage until I wrote this on this page. Slowly I could gauge, mates, I'm rolling with a change. Started turning into snakes, that's why I'm rolling on my J's. So when I touch the road, I'm just alone, cause I don't trust the soul. The same me that you trust could be the one to cut your throat. That's the difference between family and bros. So just know my little princess is the daddy loves you both. It's Aggie where we pose, busting strategies over codes. I can't be ratty in the roads, I got a family at home. So daddy's...
I can't be going on the roads, I got a family at home. That's why when I'm out here, I'm by myself. Because you can't trust anybody, dude. Damn, man, come on. And making that change. is not easy, man. It wasn't easy for me, and I was in it like minuscule. I was a speck on it. So to get out when you're in that level, to make them changes, to have the mentality to push forward and think through it, because you're gonna have those moments where you want to go back to what you do, because you know it'll get handled a lot faster if I just go back to the old ways. But no, that's what I mean. You have to be able to think through those thoughts and know that doing what you do in the old life is not going to help you where you are now. You have to make those changes. So shout out to him, man, for being strong enough to be able to do so. And shout out to anybody who is freaking out there trying to make changes in their life. Let's go.
I don't trust the soul. The same me that you trust could be the ones that cut you throat. That's the difference between family and bros. So just know my little princess is the daddy loves you both. It's Aggie where we pose, busting strategies over codes. I can't be ratty in the roads, I got a family at home. So daddy's gonna do what makes you happiest the most. I made a promise and I swore like they had me under oath.
Damn. I made a promise and I swore like they had me under oath. I'm done beefing over area codes. Let's go.
I made a promise and I swore like they had me under oath.
You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand. We're going nowhere, nowhere. You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand.
They kept us waiting, nearly lost my patience. But we kept praying, me and mommy don't know what we're facing. When you were born there was some complications. I knew from the way the nurses and the doctors raced them. Sat us down.
Word, man. Word. My mom told me about that when I was born. Because I was born 4 months early. And they told her, hey, when he comes out, he's gonna be quiet. And you're not gonna see him. That was the opposite. I came out screaming like a mug. But it is true. Like, she didn't even see me for a second, man. They took me and they just whip him right out of there.
Born there was some complications. I knew from the way the nurses and the doctors raced them. Sat us down in a room and then the doctor came in and said she's got a rare condition and could not explain it. Man, it hit me hard, it was a lot to take in. And then the doctor left the room and he was gone for ages. Like that was
damn, man, so he's just left there, stuck wondering what's going on.
It's a lot to take in. And then the doctor left the room and he was gone for ages. Like that was end of discussion. And now my head's a concussion. It's running 10 to the dozen. So respect to every real friend. The rest of them, I can't.
Word, respect every real friend. Because you know he called out to have some people and people showed up and some people didn't. Now my head's running 10 to the dozen.
And the doctor left the room and he was gone for ages. Like that was end of discussion. And now my head's a concussion. It's running 10 to the dozen. So respect to every real friend. The rest of them, I can't rely on them, but always can depend on my woman. That's how this earth is. I guess nothing's ever perfect. And man, I've done some wrongs, but nothing to deserve this. And F those guys I was running curb with. You see that road life in 09, I should've curbed it. For real.
Damn, man. Shout out to you, man. Takes a big man to say what you just said there.
If in 09 I should've curbed it. For real.
You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand. We're going nowhere, nowhere. You know I hate it, I love it, I shouldn't, just don't understand.
Man. That was beautiful, bro. That was freaking beautiful. Man, yep. God damn, man. That was insane. I see. Oh, man, I'm getting more than this just from. That's what I'm talking about, man. If we could take one song, and because I'm not the best with words when it comes to speaking, I can write a good story. But when it comes to the verbalization of it, I'm not the best, man. But if I could take this video here is the essence of everything I'm trying to say. Of when you make a change in your life, man, it's not gonna be freaking easy. It's gonna be one of the most difficult things you're ever gonna have to go through. Because everything you know in life that have gotten you to this point, well, guess what? It didn't work. So now you have to take that entire switch, and then especially with something like this, man, where you have something out of your control, having a kid born with special needs, man, it's even more so that you're gonna have to push yourself to make that change, because it's not only just for you, it's for the kid too, man. And shout out to you for looking after her, dude, man. That hit, it's very close to home for me. My stepmom, man, she's one of my favorite people in the world, but she looks after adults with special needs. I grew up in a house around special needs adults, man. It's just, I was 8 years old when we moved to the new house, and yeah, it was a different time. I went from being in a military barracks to having new people around me who I've never met before, man. But what it showed me is that just, the beautiful soul of somebody, you know what I mean? I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say right now, man, but just what is the word? For the selfless, that's what it is. It's the selflessness of, helping people out. When, like, take my stepmother, man, that's what she wanted to do ever since, for the longest time. I remember her looking after, or going to school, working a job and going to school, so she would be able to do this. And that's why I'm giving props to you, man, Jayza. Because a lot of the time, people, they do have a kid with special needs, and they don't look after them. They just give them up, and it sucks. It sucks, man. Yeah. It's brutal, man. So the fact that it warms my heart to see that you're looking after her, dude. It's freaking awesome, man. So shout out to you, and shout out to all you guys, man. I love y'all, and you guys are amazing, man. I said that in the other video, like, you guys are the best. And yeah, man, this track was beautiful. Well done, man. Shout out to your daughter, putting in the good fight, man. That's amazing. And shout out to anybody who helps out with anybody in that aspect, man. And shout out again. Sorry for rambling so much, man, but y'all know with a track like this, I do talk a lot. Shout out to anybody trying to make that change, man. Anybody. And if you're ever down in the dark, feel free to hit me up or hit anybody. Leave a comment, man. The soldiers will come in and help you. It's what we do around here, man. I love you guys. And I will catch you in the next one, alright? Peace out, baby. Let's go.